Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing an Empties haul. It's not really a haul, it's more like a review slash what I got. I have a pretty big bag of trash that I've been saving for the past few months, and I think today is finally the day where I want to do the haul. So let's get started. So I divided all the trash into like categories of hair, skincare, makeup and all that. So I won't have to skip and like go back and forth between hair and all that. So I think I'm gonna start with hair because I have quite a lot of products. And the first thing that I want to talk about is dry shampoos. These are the cans, the empty cans of Batiste shampoos that I've been using. I have tried these first and I kind of came back to that scent again with this can. And then my sister had this one, which is the dry shampoo with a hint of color, Divine Dark. First of all, these shampoos are the best dry shampoos I think on the market, and they're really affordable. I really like them, so I'm going to continue reuse them. I like both of these, the smell of it. This was like a clean scent and this just smelled like shampoo. I like this one with the fact that with my dark hair, it did not leave it white. It did not have that white hint to it like this one did. But when I was spraying it, let's say at this distance from my head, and you know, like it goes kind of all over, so then you end up having like dirty patches on your forehead, which looks like dirt because of the hint thing, because of the hint of color that it has in the can. So that's the only negative that I would say about this one, but I did like it a lot. I still would buy this with the hint of color because it just helps with the fact that it doesn't make my hair look white, and I like that. So I would recommend these a lot, and I am going to repurchase it. The next item that I have is a hairspray, and that's the Garnier Fructis Style Extreme Control Anti-Humidity Hairspray. It's a long title. It's the number 5, so that means that's the strongest hold, and I really like this one. This one is really affordable, less than $5. It smells really nice. I would rebuy it. The only negative thing that I have to say, and that goes to all the really strong hairsprays, is that they leave your hair stiff. Like you don't have the bounce anymore, you kind of just have it stiff. But this is kind of like the thing that you need to consider. Do you want your hair to stay the way you styled it, or do you want it to be soft and bouncy? So it sucks. I did not buy this one because this one did not last me that long. I bought a bigger can of another brand, but it's equally as good, and I would recommend this one. Now for the love of my life shampoo brand, which is the Shea Moisture. I mentioned it in a few of my other videos, actually the most recent one, which is the No Poo Shampoo Update. This is the 10-in-1 Renewal System Conditioner, and this is the Strengthen, Grow and Restore Shampoo. The size, they're both the same price, but this one obviously was bigger, but I felt like I had to use a little bit more of it, so maybe that's why, because it was more liquidy. I am using currently this one in a shampoo form as my shampoo. I ran out of the conditioner. I would recommend this brand for anybody because it changed my hair. It restores it. All of the shampoos smell really nice. They are cruelty-free. They have very little chemicals in them, and that's something that I was looking for. They retail for around $10.99, which is, I think, a decent price for almost organic shampoo. And I don't think I'm going to be switching to any other brand anytime soon because I absolutely love these shampoos and I highly recommend them. And yes, I did already rebuy them because I'm not going to buy anything else ever again, probably. So those were all my items when it comes to hair. Now I am going to move on to body wash. The first one is a cheap drugstore brand. It's the Soft Soap Body Wash and Coconut Island Quench. I like them. They retail for I think under $3, which you cannot go wrong. They soap up pretty nice on your body. The smell stays on after you get out of the shower, and all of the smells that I have are really nice. I really like the Coconut Island Quench, and I would rebuy it. The next body wash, I have a huge love and hate relationship. Huge love and hate relationship. It's the Pecksniffs England body wash. This I bought, I think in Marshalls or TJ Maxx for $8. When I actually went to look for it on website, it retails for $50. So that's actually quite expensive. What I love, and the only reason why I bought this body wash, is the smell. It smells like a perfume. It's a neroli and argan oil shower gel. I cannot tell you how beautiful this smells. So when I smelled it in the store, I had to have it, so I bought it. The only thing that I absolutely hate, and I cannot even, like, it pissed me off the first time I used it, is that the smell does not stay on your body. This is kind of the only reason why I bought it, because for the smell, and I wanted to stay on me. So when I used it, and as soon as I rinsed everything off, it went away. I was very surprised, very disappointed, but I continued using it because every time I was using it in the shower, I had this very wonderful experience, and it was just smelling so good. But as soon as it rinsed off, that's it, like nothing ever happened. I actually searched for neroli and argan oil in a perfume form online, but I cannot find it anywhere. So would I recommend this particular body wash? I don't know. For the experience of the smell, yes. For the actual smelling, like the body wash afterwards, no. I would recommend that smell alone. If I could just pull the smell out of it and keep it, I would recommend the smell. But nothing really impressed me. It didn't make my skin soft or anything like that. So the only reason why I would repurchase it is for the smell, but that's about it. So let's just move on, because I feel like I talked about this a little bit too much. Now I have one random item, so I'm just gonna throw it in here real quick. And that is a deodorant. It's the Secret Clear Gel deodorant in scent Ooh La La Lavender. I have been using these deodorants for 10 years, if not more, since I was like 12, I think. And I have not tried anything else. I like all of the smells that I have. This smell is not my favorite, but it was on sale, so I ended up buying 4, and I don't mind it. It mixes with my body scent, and it smells nice anyways. So I would recommend it, and I am repurchasing it, and I don't think I'll ever stop. There's no reason for it, and they are really affordable as well. Now I'm gonna do my skincare items. So the first thing, technically it's not an empty yet, but I threw away the other 2 bottles that I have. Why did I throw it out? I don't know. They might be somewhere in the house, but I can't find it. So that's the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Water, or Micellar Cleansing Water. And this is the one pink with pink top, which means that it does not have oil in it. I tried the blue top as well, but I prefer the pink top over that. I have very little left, probably like 1 more use. I already repurchased another one, again pink top, because the oil, the one with the blue one with the oil, isn't my favorite. I don't like it that much. This is just awesome. It just feels like you have water as a makeup remover, and that's always nice. So I would recommend it, and it retails for I think $6 or a little bit less than 6, but yeah, it's my favorite makeup remover ever so far. Another item that I have is Dry Sensitive Skin Cream Cleanser by Elizabeth Arden, and I bought this at Marshall's. I also featured it in my little haul in one of my previous vlogs a while ago. It lasted me probably like a month and a half. I bought it for $7 and it retails at $12. That's at least what it says on the tag. At first when I put it on, I thought I bought the wrong thing, because it literally is a cream cleanser, so it feels like you're putting cream on your face and you're washing it. It didn't do anything to my skin. It did smell nice and my skin was soft, but it didn't like remove any blemishes. I still was getting blemishes, so I don't think I would rebuy it again. I mean, the washing your face alone felt good. You kind of felt like you were in a spa, because it does smell really nice, but it doesn't have any benefits when it comes to using it. It didn't improve my skin at all. So honestly, I would not recommend it. It didn't. It's just like a nice smelly face wash. That's it. Now this guy, I've had the empty bottle for so long that I believe this is mold. It's been months since, if not a year, since I've had this. Yeah, it's been a long time. I bought it because it was on sale and I needed a cleanser. And this is the Knit Fab Glycolic Cleanser. And that was, I think, $11 on sale. So for a drugstore cleanser, that's pretty expensive. It had like oil in it and then another thing under, and then you had to shake it to use it. It was kind of stinging my face when I was using it. It did clean it, but it didn't improve my quality of skin, or it didn't really remove any blemishes, so I would not recommend it, or I would not repurchase it. Now this is hands down my favorite drugstore astringent, and that's the Sea Breeze for sensitive skin, which retails for I think $3. Three or four. And it lasts a while. It does clean your face very well, especially when you remove your makeup and you think you have everything up. You go with one swipe for your face and you see the leftovers in it. I have not repurchased it because I'm using something else right now, but this is my favorite one. I would recommend this because it is a really good product. Now I have two creams that I would like to talk about. The first one is Cetaphil Moisturizing Cream for dry sensitive skin in this big jar. This lasted me over a year. There's nothing in it anymore. I still kind of try to like dig out the slight remains that are left over for my under eyes. This cream is very thick. Obviously it's meant for dry skin. I have oily skin, but I like to use creams for dry skin because I feel like it reduces the amount of oil that my skin produces throughout the day. If I use a cream that is made for oily skin, it absorbs quickly into my skin, and then my skin produces more oil throughout the day, and I become more oily, kind of common sense. With this guy, it kind of helped to eliminate the excessive oil produced on my face. Also, what I would do is for overnight, when I was ready to go to sleep, I would do that like an hour before I actually went to bed. I would wash my face and then slap ton of that cream on my face, kind of created like a mask. That way it can absorb throughout the night, and when I woke up my skin was absolutely amazing and it wasn't oily throughout the day. Also, I would do more than I should, but not excessive amount before I did my makeup if I had time, because you need at least an hour for it to let it soak in. So I would use more cream than I needed, to the point where you could see like a little sheen on my face, and let it kind of soak into my face and then put makeup on, and that helped a lot. I would really recommend this, actually any cream for sensitive dry skin, because it's thick, so it will help you with the oil production of your face that your face produces, if that makes sense. You know what I mean. So that's why I really like this one. Actually, any products from this brand I would recommend because they are really good and they are really affordable. So this one is a yes. Now this cream right here is a brand from Poland, but I believe they do sell it throughout Europe, and I'm sure you can get it online. And that's the Jaya cream from Olives. That's the name of the brand. And this brand overall is very affordable. And it's really nice. So this says right here that it's natural olive cream with light formula for dry and normal skin. So it was again on the thicker side, but it was light like it said. So it was a very thick cream, but it felt light on your skin. And I did the same exact thing with this one like I did with the Cetaphil one. So I did put a lot on my face to make sure it soaks in. And I would recommend it. It's extremely hard for me to get it because I do not live in Poland. So anytime my family goes, they always bring me some cosmetics. I would recommend it. I would rebuy it again. I'm finally ready to talk about the actual cosmetics. So first I'm going to talk about foundations because I have few. The first one is the L'Oreal True Match foundation that I think everybody knows. This one for me is kind of a love and hate relationship because I do like the coverage. It's not mattifying. It's like a regular nice foundation, but for some reason when I put it on my face and I put it close to my eyes kind of burn for a little bit and they start to water, and I have to close them and kind of keep them closed for a second to let them adjust. So whatever is in it, my eyes are not a fan of it too much. I do like the foundation itself. I like how many different shades they have, so it will match anybody. I would rebuy it, but I am not buying it right now because I found something better, and the fact that it burns my eyes, I don't think my skin is a fan of it, or my eyes, if it burns them. So that's why I have not repurchased it, but I would recommend it, and I'm sure in the future I will. Now this foundation right here is something that my sister discovered and she told me about it. It's the CoverGirl True Blend Liquid Makeup Foundation. I highly recommend it for more of the hottest months of the year, like spring and summertime. This foundation blends in your skin to the point where you don't know that you cannot tell that you have foundation on. It's light to medium coverage, you're able to build it up. It has a decent amount of shades, nothing special, nothing like the L'Oreal True Match, obviously, but it's easy enough for you to find your own shade. It is obviously affordable, and I really like how lightweight it is. I am more of a full coverage type of person, but I really did like this makeup when it was extremely hot. I have not repurchased it yet because it's winter, even though it's Florida, so it's not really winter, but I'm trying to use that as an excuse to go full coverage. But I will repurchase it. I went to the store the other day and I totally forgot half of the stuff that I wanted to get, and that was one of the items that I forgot. So next time I go, I will repurchase it because I do recommend it. It's a beautiful foundation, it's beautiful finished, it's extremely underrated. I don't hear really anybody talking about it, I don't know why. Because literally you put it on and it looks like skin. So that's kind of the point and the goal, I feel, in makeup is for it to look like your skin. And this one does exactly that. Now this is my all-time favorite drugstore foundation of all time, if not overall favorite foundation ever. And that's the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. I like this foundation because it is full coverage. It is amazing on my skin. It is extremely affordable. I was always in between the matte and poreless from Maybelline and the L'Oreal Stay Matte foundation. I think that's what it's called. I think this one beats the L'Oreal by a lot. I like this one because, like I said, I like my foundations to be full coverage, and this one gives me just that with one coat only. I don't have to reapply it or build it up because it has that full coverage look. It's just an amazing foundation, my favorite one so far, and I love the fact that it's so affordable because I think it's around $6, and I'm going to continue to use it. And if you haven't tried it, where have you been? Where have you been? I know that they also have this one but in a dewy finish, which if that's something that you like, then go ahead and try it because this foundation is amazing. Another Maybelline product is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer, which is probably one of the more popular concealers out there when it comes to drugstore. This one actually, it's still full, but for some reason it's just nothing. I also take off that little sponge because I feel like it wastes products and it's not really sanitary, so I always take the thing off. I have already repurchased it, but this time I bought the neutralizer. This one is in fair, so that was a little bit too light for me. I bought it a while ago when I was in that phase of having white under eyes. My under eyes are pretty light today, but it's nothing compared to what I used to do with this one, so I am using the neutralizer one and I love it. It's one of my favorite concealers. So this one, yeah, like I said, I already repurchased it, so you know it's good if somebody keeps repurchasing it. Another Maybelline product. It's the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Powder in Translucent. These guys are really good and they kind of go hand in hand with a matte and poreless foundation. Obviously they're kind of made together. I finished this one and I'm currently using the Maybelline, the new one, the Better Than Skin powder, I think, which is amazing, by the way. These powders overall, again, affordable, really good. I would repurchase it. The reason why I haven't is because I wanted to try the new one that Maybelline came out with. I also noticed that Maybelline is my favorite drugstore brand. And this powder, yes, I will repurchase it. And if you haven't tried these guys, then you should, because they really do give you that really pretty finish. And with that foundation, it looks really nice together. Now, for another powder, I have a Revlon Nearly Naked powder in medium, which is something that I used to use a lot. This one I will most likely honestly not repurchase it, even though from what I remember I liked it, but it's been so long, and I think I improved in my makeup skill, so I don't know, I don't think I will repurchase it. There's only 2 items left, so just bear with me. My second to the last product is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Spray and Set Makeup Setting Spray. So this is actually my first setting spray that I have ever bought in my life, so I was not able to compare it to anything. I did finish it. Honestly, when I was using it, I didn't really see much difference. Like, I didn't know what I should be looking for. I couldn't really tell if it was helping the makeup stay longer. It did kind of melt the makeup together with the powders. What I did not like about this one is when you sprayed it, it had that mist, but then like a blob of wet spots would come and kind of like leave it, like sit on your face, and you have to wait for it to dry. Currently, I'm using the Maybelline one, and so far, honestly, I like it more. And I'm not discriminating against L'Oreal because I do like that brand too. But I feel like the Maybelline is actually doing more for my skin. It's kind of melting the makeup together more and creating an illusion of not wearing a powder. And this one was just not doing that. Now that I have the other one and I am able to compare it to this one, I will not be buying this one because it just did not do it for me. It wasn't what I wanted it to be. So now finally my last item, and I've had it for a while and I've been using it so much that everything rubbed off. This is actually the Milani coconut oil lip something, like a lip oil, lip mask, or whatever you want to call it. I do like these products. I feel like they are really good alternative to any expensive lip mask or lip oils. I like to put these guys on after I finish my foundation before I powder on my lips to kind of prep it for my lipstick at the end of my makeup. Currently, I am using the grapefruit one. This one was coconut. I do like these products. They help the matte lipstick look a little bit better than it would if your lips were all cracked. It doesn't really repair your lips, but throughout the day when your lipstick kind of gets gross, you can slap a coat on your lips and it will help revive it. I like the way it tastes, I like the way it smells, I like the grapefruit one as well, and I like the coconut. Finally, this is it. I'm so glad I was able to do all of the items. I know it's a lot, so if you stuck through the entire video, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. I hope you subscribe. And if you have been here before, I'm glad you're back. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.